If you're like most real estate agents, you're grinding away and you're looking for your breakthrough. And maybe it's not what you're doing, but maybe what you're doing wrong. Today, I want to give you 3 mistakes that I see a lot of agents making that you want to make sure you avoid in your business. If you're not following us and you're wondering why I'm in an RV, well, here's the thing is I'm traveling the country to help real estate agents build businesses that they love. We sold everything. We bought an RV. My entire family and I are going coast to coast to help you agents do what you do and help you do it the best you could possibly do it. So today we're going to Marco Island. I want you guys to see this, how beautiful this island is. Yeah, and I want to show you guys around while I give you these tips. So let's go. Back and let's give you the 3 biggest mistakes that I see agents making that I want to make sure that you don't make in 2021. The first one is to make sure that when you're calling buyers, especially buyers that you don't have relationships with, when you're calling these buyers, don't call to check in. Instead, call them with what they want. And what they want is a house. We have to simply remember that buyers want houses and sellers want buyers. And a lot of us, when we call these buyers, we're calling to check in, we're calling to stay in the loop. And we've got to stop doing that because they're not going to return the call. They don't want us to check in. Average buyer comes in contact with up to 7 different real estate agents before they buy their house. Think about that. They're talking to 7 other agents. What is going to make you stand out? And what's going to make you stand out is you calling them with what they want from Facebook leads that were coming in. And I had this buyer that I had an amazing conversation with. She told me all that she was looking for. And I'm like, this is right in the neighborhood that I've sold a lot of houses in. I'm going to be able to help her. This is great. And then she had to go because she had another appointment. And so she said, I'll call you back later today. And I never heard from her. Called her back the next day and said, hey, I never heard back from you. Just wanted to call and check in. Never heard back from her. And then I thought, you know what? I know what she's looking for. So I'm going to go on the MLS and I'm going to see if I can find it. I went and there was the house. That was exactly what she told me she was looking for. I picked up the phone and I said, hey, this is Neil. I've left you a couple messages, but I was just going through the listings and I saw this one. It's a new listing. Looks like showings begin on Thursday. It's not even on the market yet. Give me a call back when you get a chance and I'll tell you more about it. And no kidding, 15 minutes later, the phone rang. It was her. And she said, oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I didn't get back to you. I've been so busy with the move and everything, but tell me more about this house. You see, what happened there is I gave her what she wanted. And that's what we have to do with our consumers. We cannot be calling them to check in. We have to call them and give them what they want. So do this. When you call a buyer, call them and say, hey, this is Neil. We talked the other day at the open house and I was looking through the listings and I saw this one and I thought of you. Give me a call back when you get a chance and I'll tell you more about it. So make sure that you're not calling your buyers just to check in. You're calling your buyers to give them something. Let's get on to the second mistake that I want to make sure you don't make in 2021. The second biggest mistake that I see agents make is falling into the comparison trap where we're comparing ourselves to other agents. And this is so easy to do in this business because we're around other agents. We're in business meetings and we're at conferences and we're on webinars and we're around other agents. And what happens here is we see what they're doing and we compare ourselves to them and then we feel defeated. And this feeling of defeat leads to just self-destruction in our businesses. So instead of comparing yourself, go with the belief that the only person that I need to be better than is the person I was yesterday. Compete against yourself. See, and when you compete against yourself, you're always looking to improve, and it's never based on what anybody else is doing. And you're not going to fall prey to the shiny object syndrome then, because you're not going to compare yourself to what somebody else is doing and then feel like you have to go do business the way they're doing business, even though it's not according to your plan. That shiny object syndrome always makes us want to do our businesses differently, and then we experience what is called switch cost. So don't fall prey to the shiny object syndrome or switch cost, and instead compete against yourself. And you can do that by having different metrics that you keep track of. Maybe how many calls are you making a day? How many accepted offers are you getting every week? How many closings did you have last month? How many new leads did you get last month? Always be competing against yourself. Keep track of those metrics so that you can see yourself growing and not falling prey to the comparison trap. And now on to the third mistake that I want to make sure you don't make in 2021. We're on to the last one here, and I'm watching the sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the thing that I see agents doing that you need to make sure you avoid. And that is not staying consistent. See, we give effort towards something, and if we don't get the result that we're looking for, we just need to keep going, and we need to stack the lesson up, because you're either gonna get the result you're looking for, and the thing is we try something and it doesn't work, and we call it failure, and it is not failure. Just keep going. You're gonna learn something. Take that lesson and keep going, because consistency is everything. It's like that book, Think and Grow Rich, where he talks about being 3 feet from gold, meaning you're so close to it, and then you stop doing what you're doing. You go do something different. You were just 3 feet away from reaching that goal. So keep digging, keep going. Don't give up on stuff. Stay consistent. I'm telling you what, it's gonna be a game changer for you the more consistent you can be. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I put out a video every week to help real estate agents grow their business and build businesses that they love. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and like always, remember to be the reason somebody smiles today.